Hello children, in this lecture we will discuss topic isomerism. So according to definition, two or more compounds which have same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are called isomers. Okay students, so molecular formula of the isomers should be same, but there will be variation in properties, and variation in properties can be in only chemical properties or only physical properties or both chemical and physical properties or any one of the chemical or physical properties. Okay, so the forms are formed are known as isomers, and the phenomenon is called as isomerism. The term isomerism was used by Berzelius, which means iso same, meros part. Okay, so molecular formula should be same, but variation in properties. Such forms of a compound are known as isomers, and the phenomenon is called as isomerism. Okay students, so if any compound is having suppose molecular formula and it is showing different forms, so these forms will be known as isomers. Okay, means if this unit is having molecular formula, let CXHY, suppose CXHY, so all these forms will also have same molecular formula CXHY, but they will have variation in their properties, might be chemical and physical both properties or any one of the property or only in physical or only in chemical properties. So these forms will be known as isomers. Okay students, for example, the molecular formula C2H6O represents two different compounds, CH3 CH2OH, which is an alcohol, and CH3O CH3, which is an ether. Okay, so this molecular formula is showing two different forms and which are with different functional group. So these forms will carry different physical and chemical properties due to difference in their functional group, but due to same molecular formula, this phenomenon will be known as isomerism, and these forms as isomers. Okay students, then there are two types of isomerism, structural and stereo. So structural isomerism, it is due to the different arrangement of atoms within the molecules having same molecular formula. So different arrangement of atoms. Okay, different arrangement of atoms within the molecules, structural isomerism, having same molecular formula. And according to the stereoisomerism, compounds having same molecular and structural formula but different relative arrangement of atoms or groups. Okay, so in structural isomerism, there will be difference in the structure of isomers. Okay students, but in stereoisomerism there will be difference in configuration. Configuration means distribution, different relative arrangement of atoms. Okay, so there will be difference in the relative arrangement of atoms, mean difference in configuration. So due to difference in configuration, stereoisomerism will be shown by the compound, but due to difference in structure, there will be structural isomerism. Okay, students. So if these different forms are structural isomers, then they will have different structure. So let it is in this form structure, it will be this form structure, and it will be it will has this form of structure. Okay, so difference in structure. So this will be structural isomerism, but in stereo isomerism, stereo, the structure of these forms will be same. All three will have same structure, but due to difference in the relative position of atoms or groups. So let one atom or group which is A and placed here in this form, in this isomer, but this A group is present here in this isomer, and it is present here in this isomer. So position of atom or group is different, but structure is same. So in this condition, these isomers will be known as stereo, and when structure will be different, then these will be known as structural isomers. Okay, students. Then next heading is types of isomerism, classification of isomerism. So isomerism, as you can see here, there are two types of isomerism, structural and stereo. So structural isomerism is further divided in following types: chain, position, functional group isomerism, metamerism, and tautomerism. Okay, students, these two are not in your syllabus: chain, position, functional, metamerism, and tautomerism. And stereo is having of two types: geometrical and optical. Stereo is having of two types, geometrical and optical. So these two types of stereoisomerism in your syllabus, and structural with five types: chain, position, functional, metamerism, and tautomerism. So first we will discuss structural isomerism. So first is chain or nuclear isomerism. So according to this isomerism, the isomers will have difference in carbon chain. It is due to the difference in the nature of carbon chain present in the isomers or in molecules. Okay, students. For example, if this molecular formula you are having C4H10, so this can be shown, this compound can be shown in two different ways on the basis of difference in its chain. So first, all the four carbons are present in the form of a straight chain butane. Okay, and due to the straight chain, this is the normal structure of butane, so it will be known as N-butane, normal butane or N-butane. Now next, straight chain of three carbons, and one carbon is present at side chain here. So such structures which are having a straight chain with a side chain, such chain isomers are given a special name as iso. But this iso is the form of this butane, that is why name will be isobutane, and this is the IUPAC name of this compound, 2-methylpropane. Okay, so chain isomers are given special names, and these special names are only for three isomers, and these special names are as normal, iso, and neo. Normal, iso, and neo. So for pentane, this is the normal pentane, all five carbon present in a straight chain. This is isopentane, chain of four carbon with one side chain, and this is the neopentane. So one chain with two side chain at same carbon. So such structures where one particular carbon is having two side chain is known as neo structure or neo form of the isomer. Okay, students. Then same way we can draw the chain isomers of different other type of compounds, like for pentyne. So if any compound is having any special functional group, so at the time of chain isomers formation, you have to put that functional group at maximum terminal position as possible. Okay, so pentine, this is pentine. So in the next form, we are not going to disturb those carbons with which this functional group is attached. Okay, so this is the isoform of pentine. Okay, and the IUPAC name will be 3-methyl butadiene. Okay, students, here this compound butane 1-ol is having OH functional group. So this carbon is carrying this OH at terminal position. So in the second structure, we are not going to disturb the structure of this carbon. We are not going to disturb this carbon, and the chain is attached at the second position. So this is the iso structure of butanol, and the IUPAC name is 2-methyl propane 1-ol. The next isomerism, position. So in position isomerism, it is due to the difference in the position of functional group. Difference in the position of functional group in the same carbon chain forms. For example, C4H8. This is showing the formula of butene. So in the first structure, this second bond, a double bond, which is a functional group, is placed here with first carbon, but1-ene. And in next structure, the place of the functional group is changed. Now but2-ene. So the difference in the position of functional group from 1 to 2, position isomers. Okay, students, same way here or here in this structure. So propane 1-ol, propane 2-ol. This chain is having OH functional group at first carbon, 1-ol, 2-ol, second carbon with OH. Okay, students, and these are the position isomers in aromatic compounds. So this first is having bromo group at 1 and 2 position. Second is having 1 and 3 position. This is 1, 2, 3, first and third position. And the last one is having position of bromo group at first and fourth position. So these are the position isomers of aromatic dibromo compound. The next is third type isomerism, functional group isomerism. And in this isomerism, the isomers will have difference in functional group. Okay, students, difference in functional group, and that is why the related isomers will belongs to different homologous series, and they will have different physical and chemical properties due to difference in functional group. Example, this molecular formula can show alcohol and ether both. Okay, so functional group isomers of this molecular formula. The next molecular formula is C3H6O, and with this molecular formula we can draw ketone and aldehyde. Okay, students, so these two are functional group isomers of each other. Okay, so functional group isomers can be shown with between the some specific homologous series. So you can just learn the group of those homologous series. Okay, for example, aldehyde will show with ketone, functional group isomerism, aldehyde with ketone, alcohol with ether, carboxylic acid with ester. Okay, students, nitrile, compound nitrile with isonitrile. Okay, students, so these are the few groups of homologous series which are showing functional group isomerism with each other. For example, if you are having molecular formula like C4H8O2, and according to this molecular formula, this is having hydrogen double 2 carbon plus 2 oxygen atom. So it is showing acid and ester both. So if you can recognize that this is an acid, it means it will show functional group isomerism with ester. And if you are able to recognize that this is an ester, so you can be know with the help of these groups that the next functional group isomerism isomer will be from acid. Okay, so I'm going to draw acid of this molecular formula 1 2 3 4. This is acid, butanoic acid, and the ester 1 2, then COOCC, ester. Total 4 carbons, 2 oxygen, and related number of hydrogens will be here. Okay, so ethyl ethanoate. You can draw any of the ester here. So these are two functional group isomers of this particular molecular formula. So you just keep in your mind, remember these groups, and these are going to show functional group isomerism with each other. Okay, students. The next, metamerism. In metamerism, it is due to the difference in the nature of alkyl groups attached to the same polyvalent atom or functional group, such as carbonyl group, oxide group, sulfide group, etc. Such compounds are called metamers, and this phenomenon is called as metamerism. So metamers belong to the same class of compound, same homologous series. Okay, students. So metamers are best shown by ethers. Metamers are best shown by ethers only. So what we do for ethers, that if you are having this molecular formula C4H10O, so what you will do to draw its metamers, you just put oxygen, and you are having total 4 carbon, so put 1 carbon one side and other rest 3 carbons to other side. This is the first etheric structure. Now you are going to draw metamers of this compound, again O, and just change the chain. So 2 carbon this side and 2 carbon this side. Okay, students. So you can see that functional group is same, but difference in carbon chain which is attached with this polyvalent atom. Okay, students. So these type of isomers are known as metamers, which belongs to same homologous series because having same functional group. Okay, students. So metamers are the most important or commonly called from ethers only. Okay, because in the case of ketone, for example here C5H10O, C5H10O is showing these metamers in ketone. So in ketone you can see here this structure pentane 2 on, and this is with pentane 3 on. So you can see here that position of this functional group is also changed. So these can be considered as position isomers also. Okay, students, that is why we don't generally discuss metamerism in ketone. Okay, and as I told you that best is to discuss metamerism with ether only. Okay, students, the next, tautomerism. So tautomerism is a special type of functional isomerism in which a single compound exists in 2 or more different forms which are in dynamic equilibrium. So one compound is existing in 2 or more different form in dynamic equilibrium. Equilibrium means when the concentration of both the forms is same. The two forms of equilibrium are called tautomers. Okay, so this two forms are called as tautomers. So in your syllabus you are having ketoenol tautomerism only. Ketoenol tautomerism. So ketoenol tautomerism is shown by such compounds which are having this CO group. CO group, and this CO group is having adjacent carbon. So from this group, the adjacent carbon which is present is known as alpha carbon. and the hydrogens which are present here are known as alpha hydrogen. Okay, so such compounds which are having carbonyl group with alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen, okay, are going to show keto-enol tautomerism. So what happens in such type of compounds? One alpha hydrogen from alpha carbon changes its position at equilibrium state and join to this carbonyl oxygen in this way. Okay, so this hydrogen, one hydrogen from here to shifted here, and this bond is shifted here. Okay, so double bond will be here, and this is OH. So this is keto form with ketonic group, and this is enol form. Enol form. So these two forms will be exist at equilibrium state. Equilibrium state means when these two forms are having similar concentration or same concentration. So these two form will be formed. So in tautomerism, a particular compound, a molecule or a compound is showing more than one different forms, and generally two at equilibrium state. So these forms are known as tautomers, and in your syllabus keto-enol tautomerism is there, and this isomerism is shown by the compounds which are having carbonyl group with adjacent alpha hydrogen. So alpha hydrogen will change its position to form enol form. So enol form and keto form both at equilibrium state are present in a solution. Okay, students. Then the characteristics of tautomerism. The different tautomeric forms are in dynamic equilibrium. First point. Then it may, in many cases, different tautomeric forms have been separated. Then the different tautomeric forms differ in their stability, and the less stable tautomeric form is known as labile form. Labile form or less stable form or unstable form. Okay, students. So this is the structural isomerism. Thank you.